back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Well, everybody in oil country should be pretty happy as of late. A 3-game winning streak, 3 big victories over Colorado, Calgary, and now Vegas last night. The Oilers 4 points back of the Vancouver Canucks in the Pacific Division standings. More on that in the moment. Corey Perry, Ryan McLeod, Dylan Holloway, I wanted to mention in particular, looked amazing last night. All 3 players picked up points. With Connor McDavid out, other guys needed to step up. Mentioned it a lot in my Fanatic Rundown last night. Leon Draisaitl, Corey Perry, Zach Hyman, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The list goes on. It was just a total team effort last night. Great to see. Speaking of Connor McDavid, the belief is that we'll see him back on Saturday against the Vancouver Canucks. There is a possibility that he plays on Friday against the Arizona Coyotes, but I think the safe bet would be holding him out till at least Vancouver. It's a back-to-back. No point risking anything. Give Connor that extra time, and coming off a 5-1 victory, 3 straight in a row, the Oilers are looking good, and I think they can afford to give Connor McDavid some more time to rest. Some of the big news that I missed last night, and Tyson covered over at Dolany TV, the Edmonton Oilers have officially clinched home ice in the first round. Nobody can catch them, so at worst, the Oilers are going to finish in second place, but the race for first does continue. Let's take a look at the current Pacific Division standings. Following last night's games, the Oilers are 4 points back of the first place Vancouver Canucks. The Oilers have 2 games in hand, with 5 games in total still to go. The Canucks are down to 3. Obviously, Saturday's upcoming matchup will be one of the big determining factors in how all this goes down. The Kings and Golden Knights remain neck and neck, separated by a single point, with neither team clinching as of yet. They both have 4 games to go. It's all too early to call at this point, but as I mentioned off the top, we know the Oilers at worst have second place locked up and home ice in the first round. I wanted to touch on the latest reports from yesterday surrounding the Arizona Coyotes. All signs point to the Coyotes moving to Salt Lake City for next season, which will likely lead to division realignment. Colorado-based reporter Adrian Dater speculated we could see Colorado and Salt Lake move to the Pacific Division, which would then result in the Oilers and Flames moving to the Central Division. It opens up a lot of interesting possibilities. Oilers and Jets games are always great battles. More games for the Oilers against the Preds, something Leon Draisaitl would definitely love. And of course the big one, Connor McDavid and Connor Bedard battling each other in the same division in multiple games and probably eventually playoff rounds. Let's see what happens, but it is a likely scenario here going forward. Looking ahead to tomorrow against the Arizona Coyotes, the Oilers look to be going with mostly the same lineup. Derek Ryan was subbed in at practice for Sam Carrick, and on defense, Troy Stecher replaced Cody Ceci. Carrick and Ceci weren't on the ice for practice, along with, of course, Connor McDavid. Calvin Pickard is set to get the start and goal tomorrow night. Well, that's all the latest, guys. Hopefully we see Connor McDavid back on Saturday against Vancouver. Obviously, that will be a huge game with the Oilers and Canucks battling for first. What do you guys think about Connor Bedard and Connor McDavid potentially being in the same division here going forward? Obviously, nothing is official yet. It's all just speculation, but I think that's something that has a very high likelihood of happening. Let me know your thoughts on McDavid versus Bedard multiple times a year, probably playoff rounds as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.